Gentleman yields back his time. Distinguished gentleman, the young chairman, Mr. Palmer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We've seen a spike in mail theft and postal-related crime. Is there a particular reason why we're seeing that? Mr. Donahue?
I believe so. There are a number of reasons. First, as I referred to in my oral testimony and then also in my written testimony, we have seen a shift from criminal activity, from what would be considered high-risk, high-reward crimes, such as drug trafficking, to those organizations engaging in low-risk, high-reward financial crimes. And that is really what motivates individuals to commit mail theft. They are seeking to steal the mail, to perpetrate financial crimes, and that has driven activity. Also, online forums and marketplaces where whether it's stolen checks, postal keys can be easily sold, and also the use of encrypted messaging that makes it more difficult for law enforcement to be able to intercept those communications and to be able to conduct its investigations. All of those things, I believe, have helped to add to this atmosphere where criminals believe it's permissive to commit these crimes. And I think also there's a significant issue when it comes to deterrence and being able to deter these. Again, in my oral written testimony, I spoke to some of the prosecutorial challenges we have, but then also some of the challenges that we have with sentencing.
Well, let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
I want to go a little bit deeper into this, a little different direction. So, based on your answer there, are they seeking to get personal identification information from the mail? And if they're doing that, are they transferring that, selling that information to international organizations? I mean, is that where we're seeing the uptick?
So I believe the uptick is what I mentioned before, specific to the theft of financial instruments. But certainly we see the theft of mail to perpetrate identity theft, the theft of personal identifying information.
Do you see international groups involved in that?
We certainly do see international groups in a lot of investigations that we conduct, both involving mail theft, financial crimes, and others.
We saw during the COVID pandemic an enormous amount of theft in regard to unemployment, bonus compensation, and other compensation. And a lot of that was perpetrated by international groups. Some of it was perpetrated within the United States by different groups, and they were using the mail. For instance, where states sent out debit cards. Is that part of, have we seen, has that continued going forward, that type of criminal activity?
So we certainly...
You can answer.
Yeah. So we certainly have seen, as you noted, during the pandemic, where criminal organizations, both domestically and overseas, perpetrated mass pandemic fraud, taking advantage of the large amount of money that was made available, and also some of the looser restrictions on obtaining those funds. And then, in some cases, stealing checks or prepaid debit cards or other payment mechanisms that were in the mail to perpetrate these crimes.
Where do most of these crimes occur? Do they occur at the individual's post office box at the street, or I think theft at collection boxes has gone down quite a bit. Are they interdicting the postal delivery officer en route?
So,
where do most of the thefts occur?
So if it involves the Postal Service in terms of that financial crime, the theft of PII, personal identifying information, or financial instrument, that can occur anywhere along the process in which mail is being sent or received. And so in some cases, that is at the street level, and when it's at the collection box. In some cases, it's when it's at a person's mailbox at their house that's unsecured. In other cases, unfortunately, there are a very small number of individuals that work for the Postal Service who commit crime and take advantage of their position and steal mail from there, which Mr. Rothstein spoke to earlier. So we see it all along the process where there is potential for theft.
What should people be doing to secure their personal identification information against mail theft?
So there are a number of things that individuals can do to secure their personal identifying information against mail theft. First, suggest that individuals, when they receive their mail, that they pick it up as soon as possible when it's delivered to their mailbox. We encourage customers to sign up for informed delivery that gives them a preview of mail that's coming to their house so they can identify what mail is going to come to their house, and they can be on the lookout for it and get it. We also encourage individuals, if they're going to send mail, to mail in the most secure way possible. They can bring it into the post office. They can hand it to their letter carrier, who will take it from them, or if they work at a place of business, they can have it picked up there. Those are just some of the tips that we provide to the public on how to safely and securely send their mail.
With your permission, Mr. Chairman, one last question. Do you provide that information online, or how would you get that information to the customers of the U.S. Postal Office?
Thank you. So we do provide it in a number of ways. In some cases online, in some cases the prevention material that I showed before that we worked on with the American Bankers Association, which is made available through them and all the other financial institutions. In some cases, we share it with the public through community forums, through presentations. In some cases, coming on to members of the House and their town halls that they have with their constituents, where we're more than happy to participate and share that information. Social media, again, there are a number of ways that we share that information.
Thank you. I thank the witnesses. Thank the chairman for his indulgence, and I yield back.